right, this is Neil Cox with IndyChristian.tv. Today we're in Cincinnati, where CCDA 2009 is holding its annual convention here in the city. And let's go inside, see what we can learn.
Could you tell us, please, what it is that you're hoping to come away with from this meeting, we're hoping to receive from this meeting?
Yeah, well, CCDA is one of those times that you come to annually in order to get more from the Lord about what it means to love the poor more effectively, and really what that means is working for a world where there is no poor. And the elimination of poverty, because poverty actually is really antithetical to the purposes of God, because it crushes the soul of the person who is impoverished. So when I come to CCDA, I'm looking to come together with partners who are also working towards the elimination of poverty, and to be filled by the Lord, because there's a way that when you're in that work, you know, you can just be running 24/7, and spiritual formation is one of those things that activists do the least of, and we need the most of. And so here's a time to get filled.
Tell us about what you're doing in Minneapolis.
Sure. Well, in Minneapolis, Youth Resources is doing a youth worker training collaborative. Okay. We're getting colleges and other training partners together. They have volunteered to donate a quarter of the year in training youth workers. Cool. We've got youth workers, 36 youth workers signed up. They come together once a month for training and have an awesome time. One of the other subsidiaries of our ministry is Burning Bush Creation, where we have some publications that respect the cultural differences, and you can see the gospel in other than a white Swedish format.
Yeah, great. Hey, I've known you because of crossing the digital divide sort of thing. Talk about that a moment. And
sure.
Are you making progress with that or what?
Well, you know, I think little by little, the digital divide is both expanding and contracting. It's expanding in regards to the ability to understand technology. It's contracting because technology and the internet is becoming more and more accessible to everybody, but yet that doesn't mean that they all know how to use it or use it well and appropriately. We have set up multiple computer centers across the city where people are coming and doing homework help. They're doing A+ certification training, you know, so there's a bunch of different things that we're doing with that.
Great. Hey, Bo, how about a shout out to Indianapolis?
Hello, Indianapolis.
Quick, tell us about your book.
His story is the gospel from creation to resurrection, and the unique thing about it is that it has culture-crossing art, and it's built for any audience, and especially geared towards youth. It's got kind of a Western cartoon feel with Eastern anime type of feel to it. And that's the kind of stuff that we do.
Even in Spanish?
Yes, even in Spanish. We even have it translated into Mandarin Chinese, an African language called Chichua, and an Indian language called Telugu.
This is the founder and president of Urban Ministry and Tech Mission, is what I knew him as famous for starting. And Andrew Sears, God bless you for being here. Tell us about these things.
Yeah, well, we're excited to be here at CCDA, and what Tech Mission does is we use technology to help the poor. So we have a lot of different websites, urbanministry.org, christianvolunteering.org, and we're here. All our staff are here tweeting at the conference. I know that, David, you can share the hashtag we're going to be tweeting on and some of the other things that we're doing in terms of interviews.
Well, Evan Donovan and I are tweeting using the CCDA hashtag, and we're referencing many of our Twitter usernames at Urban Ministry, such as our biggest profile is at Urban Ministry.
And Becca wants to say a few words.
I would like to say that you should visit these websites. My particular favorite is ChristianVolunteering.org, where if you're resourced and you have time, you can find a volunteer opportunity in your area by searching for your skill set or zip code. You can find online opportunities to volunteer if you're in the middle of nowhere and you still want to help people. And if you are in need of volunteers, you can actually create a profile and find volunteers to help you in your ministry. So you should visit us at ChristianVolunteering.org.
I'd like to give a shout out to just Tech Mission Corps, which is the AmeriCorps internship program that we have at Tech Mission. It's a great way for young people such as myself who just come out of college to get involved in an after-school program or a teen mentoring and college preparation program in the city. And that was something I did for a year as an after-school tutor, and then I went into web development here at Tech Mission. So it was just a way that really opened my eyes to cross-cultural ministry and to the principles of community development being lived out in an urban context.
All right, now we have a loaded question for y'all. Loaded question is, just suppose CCDA were to agree to come to Indianapolis in 2011, will you be there?
Oh yeah, I love Indianapolis.
All right.
Definitely. I'd love to see Indianapolis.
All right, and Becca, how about Christian volunteering in Indianapolis?
Definitely be there.
We have a site there, and it would be called indy.christianvolunteering.org. Yes?
Galaxy of partners in Indianapolis.
What do you say, David?
I wouldn't miss it.
All righty.
We're all going to stay at Neil's house.
Yeah, y'all come stay. Hey, the last time we used Neil's van, and we'll do it again. We'll show you Hoosier hospitality. Thank you all.
What is Indy famous for?
Actually, Orville Redenbacher is probably the one, so popcorn.
All right.
Yeah, go figure, I don't know.
That's a good low budget food.
Thanks, y'all. Yeah. Tell us about eTapestry real quick.
eTapestry, we work with nonprofit organizations to help them with their donor management, database systems, and give them fundraising tools like e-commerce, online donations, online giving, different things like that.
In fact, they were so successful, they were bought out recently by...
Yeah, a company called Blackbaud, who's kind of the parent organization,
but you'll be
leader in the industry, and yeah, I've been under their umbrella for about 2 years now.
But you're still located in
Indianapolis, yeah.
Okay, in the
in Greenfield, in between Indianapolis and Greenfield, on the east side, out by Mount Comfort Airport.
Outstanding, great to see you here, Barry. And why CCDA?
We have clients who are actually here. And so it's a good chance for us to connect with them. And then also the CCDA, there's a lot of organizations that just kind of fit our niche and how we can help them raise more money and become more efficient in what they're doing.
Okay, outstanding. And they can visit you probably at where online?
www.etapestry.com.
All righty. Thank you so much. Well, hey, I'm with Ted Gandy. He is the, what's your title at?
National Director of Here's Life Inner City.
And tell us about Here's Life Inner City and why that would be important, say, to Indianapolis.
Well, Here's Life Inner City is the compassionate urban ministry of Campus Crusade for Christ. And we serve and mobilize the church to live out God's heart for the poor.
Okay.
So one of the things that we're interested in doing is seeing churches engage the poor in their communities. So our staff are all geared toward empowering churches to follow that calling.
Okay, so tell us online, where would we go to learn more?
Well, it would be our website, hlic.org, www.hlic.org.
Okay.
And I can tell you something that would really be good.
Tell me.
Compassion by Command is a 6-week study on God's heart for the poor. It includes a case study, which was a made-for-TV movie about a mom and her single daughter and their spiral into deeper and deeper poverty. And it really allows a small group to kind of think through the issues of poverty, kind of understand, get up close with a couple that's a family that's struggling, and figure out how could we help a family like that.
All right, so that's pretty much it from Duke Energy Center here in Cincinnati at CCDA 2009. This is Neil Cox with IndyChristian.TV and my pastor, Dominic Francis. Dominic, quick, what'd you learn today?
I learned that when you connect people's hearts and minds together in Jesus, great things happen.
Amen. So, see you back in Indy shortly.